Aussie Bonsai bloke. G'day guys. Well, bit late, but I'm going to edit the South Australian Bonsai Society's annual show. Having a good old coffee in the morning on the weekend. Weekend after the show. Had a great time at the show. Met a lot of people, talked a lot, almost lost my voice. Sold some of my junk trees off, and just had a great time. The show itself that was put on was beautiful, really nice displays, and just loved it. So yeah, I'll probably just talk you through every display as I record it, rather than just run music and play it all, because as you know, keep getting copyrighted for that. So I'll just do a bit of narrating through it all, and let's enjoy the show. So let's do it. Cheers, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because I know I had a great time. And yeah, really watch every tree. Don't fast forward. Look at all the trees. Beautiful. People put a lot of effort into getting a tree in the show, which I know now, after putting 4 in, bloody lot of effort. Okay guys, enjoy. Okay, we're just rocking up to Phil's. Let's see if anyone's bloody home, mate. Hey Phil, you in there?
Nah. Aussie Bonsai bloke, how are you, man?
Mate, good day.
That time of the year again.
Yeah, let's do it.
I reckon they should have it every month.
I reckon.
Yeah, time to go. No worries.
I'm running about 5 minutes late.
I noticed. Probably 7 minutes by now.
8 minutes.
But
it was
better
8.
late than never. Anyway, let's go, man.
Let's have
go
a
inside
coffee.
and have a coffee. Yeah, good.
Nice. Okay, here's an Acacia Hawittii. Beautiful tree, nice weeping form. Just stunning, the structure, the roots, beautiful. Here's a plum. This is the only tree that I've seen in every show since the show began. Beautiful plum. I guess the reason it's in every show that I've ever been to, but beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Here is a Chinese elm forest. Absolutely stunning. You can imagine yourself walking around under there, all the twigs and stuff. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Okay, this is a Cape Cottonbush. Just put together, absolutely beautiful. This here is a red gum done by Chris Drinkwater. Beautiful red gum. 30 years, 40 years, I believe. Here's a Cape Cottonbush, also by Chris Drinkwater. Beautiful. A jade tree done by Janet, I'm pretty sure. Beautiful. I won't know the names to everyone that does them. Here's a beginner Melaleuca on its way, but I believe only 4 or 5 years from a tube stock. Here is something or other. I couldn't tell you. Interesting. Okay, here's a Japanese maple. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful roots. Just really elegant, beautiful tree. Another jade by the looks. Nice pot. Beautiful tree, beautiful structure. A very beginner forest. Needs a few more years, but it's getting there. Here's a bottle brush. A yellow flowering bottle brush. Pretty cool. Here's a weird one. This is a juniper coming out the bottom of a pot out the drainage hole. So how he keeps that alive, I don't know. But it was very interesting to look at. Here is my tree. This is my silver birch on the tank stand. with the son's tree sitting there, right there, beautiful. And he was pretty rapt to have his tree in the show. So there's my silver birch. Pretty cool. Here is a stage. It was juniper display. These didn't get judged or anything, I don't believe, but just beautiful to have all the trees set up like that on the stage. It looked absolutely magnificent. Every tree on its own little stand. Really loved it. Beautiful. I think the best the stage has looked since I've been going to the show. And there's some beautiful trees in there. Really beautiful trees. This is a pomegranate by Greg. Love that pot, that fan pot. It's a beautiful pot. Really beautiful. His pomegranate's got bigger leaves than mine. Here's also Greg's olive. Beautiful little baby olive, but so much character. Here we have, what the hell? I'm gonna say a maple of some sort. Here we have an olive. Beautiful old stump. And some live on the side. Here is Matt, the President's ash. Beautiful ash. He's been training for years and years. The bark on that is beautiful. I'm doing this all on the fly. I don't even know which ones are coming up next, so bear with me. Here's a fig forest. Beautiful. Put together beautiful rocks and all in there. Chinese elm. Now, is that the same as yours, Nigel Saunders, if you're watching? It looks the same, but anyway, pretty cool. Put in there, roots falling down. Stunning. Here is another Cape Cotton Bush by Chris Drinkwater. Absolutely beautiful composition. He put it all together, made it look so real. It's actually driftwood mixed with live plant, but he makes it look so real that you wouldn't even be able to tell. You have to really get in there to even see it. Beautiful. Another acacia huidii, same as the other one, drooping form. Look a bit like a willow, I guess. Beautiful. They look stunning. Here is David's maple, Jap maple, with a pretty cool deadwood feature at the front, which you don't normally see, and I really liked it. So well done, David, on that one. Beautiful. Here's Greg Horner's plum. Beautiful little fruit on it. Looks like little apples or something. Here is, oh, I can't really see. I think it's an ash, but I'm not sure. I can't tell from here. Here's a ficus. Just a little guy. A lot more years development on that one. Here is a cedar. I believe it's definitely not a Deodora, maybe a Lebanese. I'm not sure. It's not an Atlas. Could be a Lebanese cedar. Not sure. Beautiful though. Absolutely beautiful. Luke passing this pot too, by the way. Here's a Chinese elm. You know, I don't know, a bunjing style type thing. Here's another Chinese elm in a semi-cascade. Sitting on a rock. Really well put together. I believe Luke owned that one as well. I'm not sure. Or was that Janet's? Could have been Janet's. Here's another Cape Cotton Bush. Here's a some sort of a pine. Anyway, it's a pine. It's a pinus. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here's my Melaleuca with the old dunny. It really was a crowd favourite. Everyone loved it, pointed at it. There's a Sylvanian in the toilet. The tyre swing, the budgie, it's all there. And it was just a great fun thing to put together and have in the show. And just watch everyone stop and look at it. So, pretty cool. Here we have an olive. Beautiful olive, well on its way to becoming a cool little tree. Triple trunk. Here's my silver birch on a tank stand that I made with Son's plant. Actually, we already did that one, so it's planted again. Not sure why I must have dropped it in twice, but there you go. Maybe it's a tree worthy of being dropped in twice. Okay, here we have a pine, probably a black pine in a cascade form. A rosemary, which was pretty cool to see. So we got, I think Doug might have done that one. Yeah, rosemary. And here's a maple forest with a little pathway. He did a really great job with that pathway. It looked really cool. I like how he tapered it back to make it look realistic. Another Chinese elm, a little guy. Really cool to see some little trees in there. Here's Luke Parsons' homemade pot fiberglass hollow with a windswept ash tree in there. And it's just really cool. Great composition. Here's another little olive. Only a 2 branch and 1 apex olive, but pretty cool. An ash tree in a Luke Parsons pot. Really cool ash tree, sort of informal upright, but almost a formal, but not quite. Here is a trident maple forest. Really coming along nice, looks cool. So I'm just trying to read the tags as well as look at them, but it's not always the easiest. So here's an English hawthorn. Great tree. It looks like someone got the old high pressure cleaner out on the roots though, like put a bit of soil around there, man. A Chinese elm. Beautiful rugged thing with really old bark. Would be a really old tree. Pretty cool. Here's a plum in a Luke Parsons pot. Lots of Luke Parsons pots at the show. Great pots, and you know, he does a fabulous job. Nice plum. So here's an olive stump where most of the stump has died. And yeah, that's what he's got left. Here's my little pomegranate on a Camp Master. Also a crowd pleaser, or I don't know, they just thought it was weird. But a lot of people pointed and looked at that one too, so pretty cool. Okay, ash tree, forest. Oh, we're in the amateur section here. A maple, a pine, looks like another maple, juniper. So we're in the amateur section. A jade, an olive, a pine radiata maybe. Looks like a blue atlas cedar. Stunning. Okay, here we have first place in the amateur section. This is a beautiful tree by Brett Geisler. He'd done a lot of carving work, and this one here would have actually done pretty well in the main show. Here was third prize. It's a black pine, I believe, in the amateur, believe it or not. Beautiful. Okay, really beautiful. And here is a cedar, I believe, in the amateur section, which was done really nice, beautiful. Almost formal, not quite. Looks like we got another one of Brett Geisler's olive. I guess it's worth having another look at. On a beautiful slab of red gum. He put a lot of effort into getting that ready, and here we go again. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we seem to be replaying the same things. Okay, let's just let all this go through again. Cool trees. For the amateur section, they've done a great job. Just beautiful. Okay, so first place in the open section was this one, and you know, well deserved. Chris Drinkwater, well done mate, first place. Best in show. Beautiful composition and trees. There's about 5 or 6 trees there with driftwood. And guess what, guys? Second place. We got it with the birch. Second place, and Seth is already asking for half the money because he had his bloody tree in there. Only fair, I guess. So the little bloke's going to get half the prize money. And third place goes to the president, Matt Sharp, who got third place. So well done, mate. Beautiful. And yeah, absolutely beautiful. Here's my dunny. I reckon if they had a People's Choice Award, this one would have got it. That's why I put that in there. The Melaleuca with the dunny, because a lot of people and kids and everyone stopped to look at that. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching them all look at it. So really cool. Had a great time. It was so good. Leave it there. Okay, we're filming.
Okay, it's good.
Should be good. Now, which side do you want to go on?
Oh, I'll be here.
You want to go there?
Yeah, I suppose. G'day.
G'day, guys. How you going?
Aussie Bonsai bloke here. How you going?
Me and Phil, we had a bloody good day at the show, and we're about to crack a ton.
Crack a ton. Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
A ton. We're doing this stuff all the way home, eh?
We had a ton. We did a ton. We had a ton.
And we're still doing a ton.
And we're still doing a ton, and we had a ton of fun.
And when we finish this one, we got more ton.
Mm.
you
good.
You got fourth tongue?
Fork tongue? You got fork tongue? You speak with fork tongue?
You're not speaking English, man.
Bloody good. So, what did we get, Phil?
We want more trees.
Hey,
more trees.
Where are your snips?
Oh.
Go get them quick.
Hang about.
Just leave it go. Just
I'll
go get them
be
quick.
back in a ton.
As you can see, we didn't get a lot. While Phil's gone, I will tell you I got some guards from a guy with Tree for Life. So that's pretty cool. So guards, little plastic pot things for growing trees. So that's pretty cool. So thanks to him.
Morning.
Morning. early for a ton.
I don't sleep, mate. Snippers.
Got some snippers.
I put the snippers there.
Good quality yes. Chinese product.
Yeah. Good.
But no, they are actually really good.
Yeah.
Stainless steel, no rust.
Yep.
Beautiful.
We'll keep snipping.
Super sharp. We'll go and test them out soon.
We will.
Got a... So bad with names. Look, I can't even remember this name.
It says it's a...
Smoke bush.
No, it says a thistle.
Purple smoke thistle.
It's a thistle.
I'll tell you why. It weighs a ton. No, it's a purple smoke bush. So I got a purple smoke bush for the missus because at our old place we had one and she missed it and she wanted a new one at our new place and I finally found one. So
actually, that looks good sitting there against the white background. It's just right spot, you know.
So mixed in with evergreen plants in the
green
garden.
And red and black and maroon and everything.
It'll look really good in the garden.
If I step back any further, I'll fall off the edge.
Don't step back.
No, I won't do that,
I'll have to catch you.
So what else you got here? What's this?
Well, that's a serrisa. So Nigel Saunders, mate, got myself a serrisa.
Serrisa?
Nothing like yours. This one's a piece of crap, but it was cheap. And I'll let it go for, I don't know, 10 years to get a bit of a trunk somewhere and hopefully make something out of it. So yeah, that's a serrisa.
That's as heavy as a ton too.
The only other thing I got was a, I think a cork bark elm.
Cork bark elm.
So it's funny, there's no corking on the trunk. I don't know why.
It's too young.
How come? But then we got some young branches here and here with full cork on them.
Well, yeah.
Can someone explain?
It's got to start somewhere.
Sip, we'll bring it a bit closer.
And all the little buds coming out.
Look here.
It's fresh. Yeah, that's probably
There's a ton of cork on there. See that? Ton of cork. And it's a little branch.
Just on that.
And here. And on a little one down the side here. But the main tree has no cork.
That's a bit weird.
Tell me, Phil, why?
Well, you'd think it'd come out on the main bloody trunk first, wouldn't you? You'd think so.
You would, wouldn't you?
Rather than an offside shoot here and there.
Unless the top is a remnants of an old graft. But apparently it was collected from the wild, so... Strange one, Phil. Strange one.
It is strange. We done this one?
Yes, serrisa.
You
Nigel
didn't know
Saunders serrisa.
This one here, little ash tree.
Now he had to fight 3 people for that, including me. He stole it.
Everyone was after this tree, and I saw it, and I sat beside it, and I looked at it about a dozen times, and I thought, yeah, I could do something with that. And I put it down, and I lift up again. I can do this. Working it all out, and there was about 4 other people standing there waiting to grab it, and I had it all the time. By the time I put it back down, it was so warm. I reckon there's new buds coming out.
Yeah, you forced some new buds out, Phil.
But $15 for this tree.
You've been cuddling it.
And I reckon the pot's worth $15. So I see it as a good buy. You know,
bargain. That was a bargain. I thought if Phil doesn't want it, I would buy it for sure. But another guy, Greg, he had his heart set on it too. And Phil got the gold.
Well, there you go. And yeah, happy little tree.
Happy days.
Yeah, happy days. What, from the soil to the tip, you're looking at probably about 6 inches high.
And look at the cork on it.
Yeah, I know, already. So how old do you reckon that base would be age-wise?
I mean, it could even be, with the cork on it, could even be 8, 10 years old.
I'm thinking about probably 6 to 8.
Could even be more, just grown in really bad conditions.
Because you've got the cork developing around here quite well, actually. And yeah,
it's hard to tell. It could be anywhere from 7 to 15 years.
Could be. But yeah, that's the beginning of that's the sort of thing. That's the sort of thing you look for when you're picking up trees. An interesting base, taper and shape and everything. That's where it all starts, right there. And you got the taper, you can see it comes down to here. You got a leader shoot right there to continue on the taper. This one here, right there. That's exactly, everything's pretty well in the right place.
Oh, look at the branching on it. Beautiful.
I know. You got the first branch. That's a little bit opposite there, which should be a little bit different than that.
And if you don't like something, you just get out Phil's little pliers here and just chop it.
And exactly.
Pretty good.
And a couple of snips here and there, and you've only got half a ton. But that's the sort of thing you look for when you're beginning and starting off with the tree. Something like that. A base with some character, and it's taper, and you're halfway there. Isn't that right?
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, interesting. And like Bonsai Show, when you go down Adelaide Bonsai Show, you never know what you're going to run into. Never know what you're going to see, and you've got no idea what you're going to bring home.
We had a lot of fun, talked to a lot of people.
We did. Yeah.
Met a lot of people. It was good.
A few laughs, a lot of smiles and everything else.
Pretty good day.
We're there every year because you never know who you're going to run into. You never know what you're going to find.
Beautiful display.
Yeah. Oh, this year was superb.
Best year.
Up there on that top, what we call up on the stage with the white background, those trees were set up perfect. No one could have got it any better. It was absolutely, it's the best I've ever seen. It's a credit to the organisers set that up. It's just spot on it.
Yep, good year. Excellent.
Very worth seeing for sure.
And someone surprised me and told me I had a second place on one of my trees. That was good. Pointed it out. I didn't even know.
You were taking a video of it, and someone come up and congratulated you, and you had no idea. Oh, what? Oh, really?
I was doing a video of it, and they said, "Oh, well done." And I'm like, "For what?" And they're like, "Look at your tree," and there was a tag, second place. So pretty good.
Went well.
Good fun, good displays.
Something totally different, wasn't it? The way it was set up.
It was good.
Must have caught a lot of people's attention.
Okay, we rambled on enough?
I think so.
Yeah.
That'll do for this year.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Go out, have a ton of fun.
Yep.
And cheers, mate. Cheers. Another fun day.
Cheers, Aussie Bonsai bloke.
Another year done.
Another year done. Looking forward for the next one already, Yeah.
Now I'll be watching the calendar come down for the next one.
Yeah, no worries. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
As every year. Yeah.
Done. Cut.
Cut. Finished. Next. All done. Oh, I'll have a ton.
They're quite big fat buds, aren't they?
They are. They're healthy. In another week, 2 weeks time, that'll be just full of buds everywhere. Yeah.
$8. I can't believe $8.
Yeah. I mean,
that's part of the main tree. It's getting a bit of cork.
Your plastic container. You went and buy brand new of them, you're up for about $3.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, potting mix is probably another couple of bucks.
We're starting to get into an area which is silly, but yeah, it's true. But you know, no kidding. I mean, $15 for that tree, and that pot would have cost about $12, $15. I bet on it. $15 for that little pot.
Yeah. Looks like the serrisa died, like the whole middle's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's just shot out the base.
So that would have been the main root, the main shoot rather.
Yeah.
The main, and it's died off.
Died off.
Someone must have snipped it and it died off and lost it.
Maybe they
Why?
didn't water for a week.
So if you cut down, get rid of that all deep enough, right down to nothing when you repot it, whatever, you can get a bit of carving on that and maybe a little bit of gin and that down the base, and then pick out a leader and take it from there. You want something pretty well in the centre, wouldn't you really? This big one on the outside here, don't think you need that.
No, beautiful big leaves. Apparently they take well from cutting, so I might do a couple.
That's a beautiful little branch, that.
Isn't
Yeah, it's so healthy. Why couldn't that have been up in here somewhere?
I don't know.
You know? But yeah, and that's I think that needs to be taken out. Whatever, I don't know, I think you really...
So that little one died.
Yeah, it's not real healthy. That one's alive, that's
Certainly
alive.
dead.
Everything else is alive. Probably even that one too.
Yeah, I think so.
And there's a little tiny one here. Don't know what that's doing. But anyway, nice moss.
What was that one? $15.
What's that? This? I don't know.
I think it was $15. Yeah.
I've no idea. I mean, doesn't matter what tree you buy. I suppose they all got to start about $12 or $15. That's their starting point. And I think the lowest you'd find something, you might find something for $8. But that's, I think, about the lowest. But for $15, a lot of eyes were on this little piece. I saw that.
Look at the base on it.
And he said, oh yeah, he said, I moved that and tucked it away in there, and I spotted it, and that was where it stopped. Because I didn't move from that for $15.
No,
And the foliage is so small. I know the buds have just opened, you know, probably a couple of weeks, 3 weeks back. Because they move fairly early. They're one of the first pieces that start moving, the ash, aren't they? They start moving pretty quick.
Yeah, you pretty much built a nest next to that tree.
Yeah.
You weren't moving.
Anyway, do you want to put your stuff back in the
we'll
back
put my stuff back in the car.
And I'll take the little one over there.
I'll carefully grab this without dropping it on the ground.